If you have a pension from the government, federal, state, or local, there's a couple of provisions that you need to be aware of that could significantly impact your Social Security retirement benefits. Those provisions are the government pension offset and the Windfall Elimination Provision. That's what we're diving into in today's video. I'm Jordan Nitzel, the founder of Trek Wealth Planning, and we help you make smarter money decisions. So both of these provisions only apply if you have a non-covered pension. A non-covered pension comes from a job where your employer didn't withhold Social Security taxes. Most commonly, this is going to be pensions from public schools, police departments, fire departments, or other government jobs. If you're not sure whether you're paying Social Security taxes, you can check on your W-2 box 4. If that box is 0 or blank, then you're not paying Social Security taxes. If your only pension is from a job where you are paying Social Security taxes, then neither of these provisions is going to apply to you. So let's start with the Windfall Elimination Provision. This is only going to apply if two things are true. Number one, you have that non-covered pension from a job where you weren't paying Social Security taxes. And number two, you qualify for Social Security retirement benefits from other jobs where you were paying Social Security taxes. Typically, this means at least 10 years of employment by employers that were covered by Social Security. If this is you, the Windfall Elimination Provision could reduce your Social Security retirement benefits by up to half of the amount of your pension. The exact calculation is too complicated for this video, but the Social Security Administration puts out a pretty helpful chart that shows what the potential impact could be, so I'll put a link to that in the description. There are a few notable exceptions where the Windfall Elimination Provision would not apply. If you have at least 30 years of what the IRS calls substantial earnings from employers that were covered by Social Security, then the Windfall Elimination Provision is not going to apply. Also, if you were hired by the federal government after December 31st, 1983, also not going to apply. Lastly, if your pension is solely as a result of working for a railroad, also not going to apply. All right, let's move on to the government pension offset, or GPO. So while the Windfall Elimination Provision impacts benefits that are earned off of your earnings record, GPO impacts spousal Social Security benefits, which is a benefit that's earned off of your spouse's earnings record. So if you have a non-covered pension and you otherwise could qualify for spousal Social Security benefits, then the GPO could reduce those benefits. Spousal benefits are up to 50% of your spouse's Social Security benefit. For example, if your spouse had a $3,000 per month benefit from Social Security, then your spousal benefit could be up to $1,500 per month. However, if you have a non-covered pension, that spousal benefit is going to be reduced by 2/3 of the amount of your pension. Now that's a little confusing, so let's look at some numbers. If the amount of your pension, the non-covered pension, was $2,000 per month, then 2/3 of that is $1,333 per month approximately. So before we said your spousal benefit could be up to $1,500 per month, subtract 2/3 of that pension, $1,333 per month, from that $1,500 per month, and your spousal benefit gets reduced from $1,500 per month to $167 per month. So this can have a big impact on your retirement plan. If either of these provisions apply to you, it's important that you not rely on the statement that you can get from the Social Security Administration's website, because it's not going to factor in the impact from these provisions. If you want to get more details about how either of these provisions could impact your retirement, then I'd encourage you to reach out to a financial professional. My firm, Trek Wealth Planning, helps our clients create a comprehensive retirement plan. So if you want to check us out, go to trekwealth.com. If you found this video helpful, I'd encourage you to share it with your coworkers, because if you're impacted by these provisions, most likely they are as well. And hit subscribe for more content that's going to help you make smarter money decisions.